Can't anyone get any sleep around here?
Mommy! I said, shut your trap, Molly!
Stop hitting the poor kid. She ain't done nothing to you.
She's keeping me awake, ain't she?
No, you're keeping us awake.
You wanna mix up everything?
How about I make a pancake out of you?
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness!
Head down! All of you. Go back to sleep. It's all right, Mom. Annie's here.
It was my mommy, Annie. We was riding on the ferry boat, and she was holding me out to see all the big ships, but then I couldn't find her no more.
Hello. It was just a dream, honey. Now you gotta go back to sleep. It's after 3 o'clock.
Annie, read me your note.
Again?
Please.
Sure, Molly.
Here it comes again.
Please take care of our little darling. Her name is Annie. She was born on October 28th.
That's yet her suit.
We have left half the silver locket around her neck and kept the other half, so that when we come back for her, you will know that she's our baby.
All right. Do you want to sleep with your teeth inside of your mouth or out?
I dream about having a mother and father again, but you're lucky. You really got them.
I know. Somewhere. Maybe far away, or maybe real nearby. He's sitting pouring her coffee. She's sitting paying his time. Maybe in a house all hidden by a hill. She's sitting playing piano. He's sitting paying a bill. Betcha they're young. Betcha they're smart. Bet they collect things like ashtrays and art. Betcha they're good, why shouldn't they be? Their one mistake was giving up me. So maybe now it's time, and maybe when I wake, they'll be there calling me baby. Betcha he reads, betcha she sews. Maybe she's made a closet of clothes. Maybe they're stripped as straight as a line. Don't really care as long as they're mine. So maybe now this prayer's the last one of its kind. Won't you please come get your baby?
What?
Annie, what are you doing?
Running away.
Oh my goodness.
My parents are never coming for me. I gotta go find them.
Annie, you're crazy. Miss Hannigan will catch you. And give you the paddle.
I don't care. I'm getting out of here. Okay, I'm ready. Wish me luck.
Good luck, Annie.
Good luck, Dumbbell. And good luck.
Aha! Gotcha. Get up. Get up.
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Now turn around. I said turn around. There. Now what do you say? What do you say?
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
Rotten orphan.
I'm not an orphan. My mother and father left me a note saying they loved me, and they're coming back for me.
That was 1922. It's 1933. Rotten orphan. Get away from my house. Get now. Oh, get up! Now for this one, shenanigans, you'll all get down on your knobby little knees and clean this dump until it shines like the top of the Chrysler building. Get to work. Now! Why, any kid would ever want to be an orphan? I'll never know.
It's the hard knock life for us. It's the hard knock life for us.
Static treated,
We get tricked.
static kisses.
We get kicked. It's the hard knock life. Got no folks to speak of, so it's the hard knock row. We hope.
Cotton blankets,
Stand up, wool.
empty bellies.
Stand up, full. It's the hard knock life.
Don't it feel like the wind is always howling? Don't it seem like there's never any light?
Once a day, don't you wanna throw the towel in?
It's easier than putting up a fight. No one's there when you're using that get creepy. No one cares when you grow and you scream.
From the cry, you would think this place would sing. Oh, empty belly life, rotten smelly life, full of sorrow life, no tomorrow life.
What's that?
No one cares for you, a smidge, when you're in an orphanage. It's the hard knock life.
Now you'll stay up to this stuff. Just like the top of the Chrysler building.
Yank the whiskers from her chin. Jab her with a safety pin. Make her drink a Mickey Finn. I love you, Miss Hannigan.
Yes, strip that bed. I said get to work.
It's the hard knock life for us. It's the hard knock life for us. No one cares for you, a smidge, when you're in an orphanage. It's the hard knock life. It's the hard knock life.
Good morning, children.
Good morning, Miss Hannigan.
Well,
I love you, Miss Hannigan. I love you, Miss Hannigan.
you? What are you doing in there?
Nothing.
Your days are numbered. Get her out of there. All right, breakfast. No, not hot mush. Cold mush. And after your mush, you'll go straight to your sewing machines. You have dresses to finish. Even if you have to work straight through to midnight.
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Now line up!
Morning, kids!
Morning, bundles!
Clean sheets once a month, whether you need them or not. Hey, Aggie. How's the prettiest gal south of 14th Street?
Bundles, get out of here with that laundry.
So long, gorgeous. And Merry Christmas!
Huh. You call this place clean, Annie? This place is a pigsty. Annie. Annie. Annie ain't here. What do you mean, Annie ain't here?
She just went with Mr. Bundle and the laundry bag.
Bundle? Oh, police! Police! Oh! Look at her! Get out of the way!
No more hard knock life for Annie.
Lucky duck, she got away.
But we're gonna have to pay. Gonna get our faces wrapped. Gonna get our knuckles wrapped.
It's the hard knock life. It's the hard knock
Apples, 2 for a nickel.
Excuse me, sir, but could you donate an apple to the orphan's picnic?
Why not? Nobody's buying them anyways.
Thanks, mister.
Say, kid, when is this orphan's picnic anyway?
Soon as I take a bite.
Hey, kid.
Yes, sir?
Seen stray mutts around here?
No, sir.
It's fine. You must run around Nasty's place.
Hey, there's where they didn't get. They're after you too, ain't they? Well, they're after me too. But don't worry, I ain't gonna let them get you or me. Everything's gonna be fine for the both of us. If not today, well, the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I get to a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick up my chin and grin and say, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come one day, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day away.
Hey you, little girl, come here.
Yes, officer?
That dog there, ain't he a stray?
A stray? Oh, no, officer. He's my dog.
Your dog, huh? So what's his name?
His name? His name is Sandy. Sandy, that's right, Sandy. His fur's a nice sandy color.
Well, let's hear him answer to his name then. Sandy.
Well, you see, officer, I just got him, and sometimes he forgets his
Just
name.
call your dog.
Boy, here, Sandy. Come here. Good Sandy. Good old Sandy.
Alright, well, next time I see him out, he'd better have a leash and license, or else he goes to the pound.
Yes, sir, I understand.
Now run along before you catch your death of cold in this weather.
Oh, I don't mind the weather. When I get to a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick at my chin and you're in and say, the sun come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day away. Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day
Make way for John D. Rockefeller.
How'd it go, Dale?
7 million people in the city, but you can't sell one lousy apple.
Excuse me? Folks? Excuse me! Did anybody here leave a red-headed kid at an orphanage 11 years ago?
No. Sorry. Not me, kid.
Ladies and gents, dinner is served.
Nah. But my dog is.
Here, kid.
Eat your fill.
Thanks, lady.
Hey, kid. We're down here on some night.
Looking for my mom and dad, and they're lost.
How long you look for?
11 years.
No, that's lost.
Hey, kid. Give up.
No, I'm gonna find them.
There's something I've heard since 1928. Optimism.
Optimism? What do we got to be optimistic about? Look at us. Life's a nightmare.
Well, you gotta have a dream
Traffic's rattling overhead all night.
to wake you up from your nightmare.
Empty pockets.
At least you got pockets.
Freezing fingers.
Lucky you got them empty pockets.
Newspapers for blankets.
You can read in bed.
Kid, you should have been a politician.
Yeah, you should have run against Roosevelt. Hey, listen to this, Former President Hoover said today in an interview, though I am in no way responsible for the 1929 stock market crash. I have the deepest sympathy for the
food or he forgot. Not only don't we have the chicken, we ain't got the hot. Hey, hurry, that's the hardly reclamation. So our perhaps are up to you. We're up to you with admiration. Come down and have a little stew. Come down and have some Christmas dinner. Be sure to bring your missus too. We got no turkey for our stuffing. Why don't we stump you? We'd like to thank you, Herbert, for really showing us the way. You dirty rat, you, you're a rat, you made us what we are today. Come and get her!
Officer?
Yeah, evening. All right, all you bums out of here.
They're not bums.
We're tearing down this junk pile now. And you, come with me.
Miss Hannigan, you know your souvenir pillows from Coney Island?
Yeah, Molly threw up on it. Little girls, everywhere I turn, I can see them. Little girls, night and day, I eat, sleep, and breathe them. Some women are dripping with diamonds. Some women are dripping with pearls. Lucky me, look at what I'm dripping with. Little girls. Someday I'll step on their freckles. Some night I'll straighten their curls. Send the flood, send the flu, anything that you can do to little Yeah, come in.
Good afternoon. Miss Hannigan, is it?
Yes.
I'm Lieutenant Ward of the 17th Precinct. We found you a runaway.
Oh, thank you, officer.
She was in one of them Hoovervilles over by the river with a bunch of bums.
They weren't bums.
She had a mangy mutt with her too, but he got away.
Oh, poor pumpkin, out there in the freezing cold with just this thin sweater. I hope she didn't catch influenza. Thank you so much, officer.
All in the line of duty. And you, don't ever let me see you run away again from this nice lady. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, officer. The next time you walk out that door, it's gonna be 1953. Well, are you glad to be back? Huh?
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Liar! What's the one thing I always taught you, huh? Never tell a lie.
Excuse me, Miss Hannigan?
Yes?
I'm Grace Farrell, private secretary to Oliver Warbucks.
The Oliver Warbucks? The millionaire?
Mr. Warbucks has decided to invite an orphan to spend the Christmas holidays at his home.
What sort of orphan did he have in mind?
Well, she should be friendly and intelligent.
Mississippi, capital M-I-double-S-I-double-S-I-double-P-I. Mississippi.
And cheerful.
You shut up. And how old?
Oh, age doesn't really matter. Say 8 or 9, 10, 11. Yes, 11 would be perfect. And, oh, I almost forgot. Mr. Warbucks prefers red-headed children.
11? A redhead? Sorry, we don't have any orphans like that.
What about this child right here?
Oh, Annie? Oh, no, you don't want her.
Annie, would you like to spend the next 2 weeks at Mr. Warbucks' house?
I would love to.
Look, you can have any orphan here, but not Annie.
Perhaps I should call the Board of Orphans.
No. If it's Annie you want, it's Annie you'll get.
It's Annie I want.
Oh, boy.
Now, if you'll just grab her coat, I'll take her along right now.
She don't have no coat.
Then we'll buy her one.
Oh, boy.
Come along, Annie. Mr. Warbucks' limousine is right outside.
Oh, boy, I can hardly believe it. She can hardly believe it.
Hey, kids, I'm getting out for Christmas. I'll write to ya.
Bye.
Someday I'll land in the nut house with all the nuts and the squirrels. There I'll stay tucked away till the prohibition of it all
Good afternoon, Miss Farrell.
Good afternoon, Drake. Everyone.
Good afternoon, miss.
Has Mr. Warbucks arrived yet?
No, miss. Expecting him any minute now.
Do you really live here? Or is this the train station?
We really live here. Now, could everyone's attention for a moment, please?
Quickly, everyone.
Everyone, this is Annie. The orphan will be staying with us for Christmas. Annie, this is everyone.
Hi, everyone.
May I take your coat, miss?
Will I get it back?
Of course you will. Now, what would you like to do first?
The floors. I'll do them first, and then I'll get to the windows.
Annie, you're our guest. You won't have to do any cleaning. And for the next 2 weeks, you're going to have a splendid time. Now, Cecile will pick out all your clothes.
Green is your best color. No, blue, I think.
Your bath is drawn by Mrs. Rill.
No, the bubbles, I think.
That comes in to make your bed.
I think I'm gonna like it.
When you wait, ring for Drake. Drake will bring your tray. When you're through, Mrs. View comes to take it away.
Where is everybody? Hello, everybody.
Sir?
Welcome home, Mr. Warbucks.
Good to be home.
How was your flight from Chicago, sir?
Not bad. Only took 11 hours. Grace,
Yes, sir.
messages?
President Roosevelt wants you to call him at the White House.
I'll get back to him tomorrow.
Mr. Warbucks.
All right. Nice to see you all again.
Sir?
Drake,
Yes, sir?
dismiss the staff. And Grace, if you'll get your notebook. Who is this?
This is Annie, Mr. Warbucks, the orphan who'll be staying with us for Christmas.
That's not a boy. Orphans are boys.
I'm sorry, sir, you just said orphan, so I chose a girl.
I suppose she'll have to do. Annie, huh? Annie what?
Oh, I'm just Annie, Mr. Warbucks, sir. I haven't got any last name. I'm sorry I'm not a boy.
Not at all. I couldn't be happier. Grace, we'll start with the figures on the iron ore. Shipments from Toledo to... What are we supposed to do with this child?
It is her first night here, sir.
Well, Annie, I suppose we ought to do something special on your first night. Would you like to go see a movie?
Gosh, Mr. Warbucks, I've never been to one.
Then you'll go to the Roxy. And then ice cream soda at Rumpelmeyer's, and a handsome cab ride around Central Park.
Golly!
Grace, forget about the dictation for tonight. Instead, you take Annie to the movies.
Yes, sir.
Oh, gee.
Is something wrong, Annie?
Well, it's just that I thought you would be taking me.
Oh no, I'm afraid I'll be far too busy for that tonight.
Oh, gee.
Now, Annie, I've just been away for 6 weeks, and when a man is running a multi-billion-dollar...
Oh, sure. I know. That's okay, Mr. Warbucks.
Drake,
Yes, sir?
get our coats. Grace, you'll come too, of course.
Which car will he be wanting, sir?
The Duesenberg. No, the child's been cooped up in an orphanage. We'll walk.
Walk to the Roxy.
Why not? It's only 45 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Ah, smell those bus fumes. There's no air like the air of New York. Come on, you slowpokes. We gotta get to the Roxy before the prices change. NYC, the shimmer of Times Square, the pulse,
The beat.
the drive, NYC. You might say that I'm square, but wow, I come alive. The city's bright as a penny arcade. It blinks, it films, it rings.
Think that I've lived here all of my life and never seen these things.
NYC, the whole world keeps coming. By bus, by train, you can't explain the yen for.
Just got here this morning. $3, 2 bags, 1 me. NYC, I give you fair warning. Up there in lights, I'll be. Go ask the Gershwins or Kaplan are the place they love the best.
California pays big for their art. Their fan mail comes addressed to NYC. Tomorrow a penthouse that's way up high. The why not? It's NYC. NYC. Your standing room only. You crowd, you cram. You're still the champ. Amen. For NY.
Keep your quiet down there.
Popcorn. What do you say some popcorn? Oh, I haven't had popcorn since. Living fight good girl, good night, sleep tight, I see.
Once again, we bring you the romance of Helen Trent, who sets out to prove that just because a woman is 35 or more, romance in life need not be over.
God, I hope not.
Here, Miss Hannigan.
What's the matter? Warbucks fed up with Annie already?
On the contrary, Miss Hannigan, this needs to be signed and sent to the Board of Orphans by no later than 10 o'clock tomorrow.
What for?
Because Mr. Warbucks is so taken with Annie that he wants to adopt her.
Annie? The daughter of a millionaire?
The daughter of a billionaire.
Would you excuse me for a moment, please? Got any more wonderful news?
Merry Christmas, Miss Hannigan.
Pardon me, Morty. Hi, sis. Long time no see.
Rooster? They finally let you out of prison, huh? What we in for this time?
Someone is said I swindled them out of $1,100.
Why'd he say that?
Because the Roosters swindled them out of $1,100. Sis, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine from Jersey.
Rooster, do me a favor, huh? Get out of here.
So, sis, who is the blondie I bumped into when I come in? Looked like she had a couple of dollars.
She works for Oliver Warbucks.
The Oliver Warbucks?
Annie, one of the orphans here, is getting adopted by him.
Crummy orphan? Yeah, living in a lap of luxury with the two Hannigan kids ended up on the streets. It ain't fair how we scrounge up Warbucks while she gets Warbucks.
The little brat. It ain't fair, this here life is driving me nuts. While we get peanuts, she's living fat.
Maybe I'll clean that little
To get more bucks.
instead of less. Maybe we fix the game with something shady. If you like it.
Yes? Yes? No, Mr. President. I'm not asking for your help. I'm telling you that we've got to do something. All right. We'll talk about it on Friday. Listen, Mr. President, why don't we bury the hatchet and you and Mrs. Roosevelt come over here for supper on Christmas Eve? You will. Wonderful. Goodbye, Mr. President. Grace,
Yes, sir?
find out what Democrats eat.
Yes, sir.
The package from Tiffany's?
Arrived this morning.
Good. I'm going to give it to her and tell her I want to adopt her.
She's going to be the happiest little girl in the world.
Get her down here.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Annie. Can we have a man-to-man talk?
You're sending me back to the orphanage, right?
Of course not. Annie. I was born into a very poor family, and both of my parents died before I was 10. That's why I made a promise to myself. Someday, one way or another, I was going to become rich. Very rich.
That was a good idea.
But lately I've realized something. No matter how much money you've got, if you have no one to spend your life with, if you're all alone, then you might as well be broke. I was in Tiffany's the other day, and I picked this out for you.
For me? Gee, thanks, Mr. Warbucks. Oh, gee.
It's a silver locket, Annie. I noticed that old broken one you always wear, so I said to myself, I'm gonna get that kid a nice new locket. So here, we'll just take this one.
No, I don't want a new one.
Annie, what is it?
This locket. My mom and dad left it, and a note too, when they left me at the orphanage. I know I'm real lucky, you know, being here with you for Christmas. But the one thing I want in all the world is to find my mother and father and be like the other kids, with folks of my own.
It'll be all right. I'll find them. I'll find your parents for you.
Don't worry. Mr. Warbucks will find your parents if he has to put everyone in his organization on the job. If he has to pull every political string there is to pull.
Up to and including the White House. Annie, give me your locket.
But Mr. Warbucks.
I understand. But it could be our best clue. I'll have the FBI trace it and find out who bought it.
Oh, and they wrote my note too.
You watch, Annie. You may be meeting your mother and father within a couple of days.
Really?
Really.
Oh boy, I gotta write a letter to the kids about this.
What a thing to occur, finding them, losing her. Oh, you won't be an orphan for long.
And pretty soon, everyone will know I'm looking for my folks, because we're going on the radio to tell them. So make sure you listen, okay? And maybe now it's time, and maybe when I wake, they'll be there calling me baby, maybe.
Annie, and welcome to America's favorite radio program, The Oxen and Our Smiles, starring your old softy, Bert Healey. Good evening, Oliver Warbucks. It's nice of you to drop by.
Good evening, Bert Healey. It's nice to be here.
Oliver Warbucks, I understand that you have something to tell the folks at home about little Annie here.
Yes, Bert Healey. I am now conducting a coast-to-coast nationwide search for Annie's parents. Furthermore, I am offering a certified check for $50,000 to any persons that can prove that they are Annie's parents.
So, Annie's parents, if you're listening in, write to Oliver Warbucks, care of this station. Thank you, Oliver Warbucks.
Thank you, Bert Healey.
Now that I see my old clock in the wall, that another one of our Thursday night get-togethers has gone by faster than you can say the word accident. Yes, this is your old softy, Mrs. Healey's boy, Bert, saying, until next week, same time, same station, good night. Hey ho, woman, hey dapper Dan, you both got your style, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Your clothes may be overly, they stand at a mile, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile.
Me too. Who wants to be on the dumb old radio?
I do. So for all our smiles, family, this is Bert Healey saying, hey, homo man, hey, dapper Dan, you both got your style, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Your clothes may be rumbly, they stand out a mile, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. It's what you wear from ear to ear, and on from head to toe. So Senator, so long for a while. Remember, you're never fully dressed. Though you may wear the best, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Smile, 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 Sonny, smile.
What are you doing up?
Annie was on the radio.
Yeah, I heard it. Next thing, she'll be in the movies. Now get to bed. A $50,000 reward. $50,000. What I couldn't do with $50,000.
Excuse us, man. Are you the lady that runs this here orphanage?
Yeah. Well, what do you want?
Man, was you working here 11 years ago?
Yeah.
Well, we had terrible troubles back then. Had to leave a little baby on the front stoop.
Our little girl. Our Annie.
You're Annie's parents? Huh. I don't believe it. Where'd you say you were from again?
A little farm up in Canada where we've got lots of chickens and ducks and geese and roosters. Fooled ya, sis.
Rooster! I never would have guessed it was you in 1,000 years.
fool Jaggy. We're gonna fool Warbucks, too. Get ourselves 50,000 big ones. But we need your help, sis, with details about Amy that can help us pull this thing off.
What's in it for me?
3-way split.
Half.
Half?
Half.
Okay, 25 grand each. But we gotta do it fast. Get the kid, get the money, and get out of town.
The kid's the problem. What are we gonna do with her after?
No problem. When I want something to disappear, it disappears for good. We get the 50 grand, we blow this crummy town, and Lil and I will meet you.
Where? Oh, yeah. Easy street. Easy street. Annie is the key. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. Yeah. Easy street. Easy street. That's where we're gonna meet.
I'm sorry. Annie, I've spoken to over 1,000 people claiming to be your parents, but all of them were liars and fakes.
Are you certain?
Yes, sir. None of them knew about the locket. I'm so sorry.
I thought somebody is their mother and father.
Mr. Warbucks, this has come from a special messenger from the FBI.
Oh, finally. Agent Gunderson has successfully located the manufacturer of the locket in Utica, New York.
Oh boy!
Over 90,000 copies were made and sold.
Oh gee.
Annie, I'm afraid the FBI doesn't think there's a chance in a million of tracing your parents to the locket. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You did your best. Anyway, I guess if you can get along without folks, you didn't turn out so bad.
Grace,
Yes, sir.
do you still have those legal papers I gave you the other day?
Right here.
Thank you. Annie, I want to adopt you.
Adopt me?
Yes or no?
Well, if I can't have my real mother and father, there's no one in the world I'd rather have for a father than you, Mr. Warbucks.
Annie, this is going to be more than an adoption. It's going to be a celebration. And you can have anyone you want in the world come to it. Who would you like?
Well, I want Miss Farrell here, and Mr. Drake, and Mrs. Pugh, and, well, everyone here.
Drake?
Yes, sir?
Tell the staff to get spiffed up. They're all going to be guests at Andy's adoption party. And get champagne and any decorations left in New York.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and the kids.
It'll be way past their bedtime now. But I'll tell you what, everyone from the orphanage can come here tomorrow morning for a big Christmas party.
Miss Hannigan, too?
Why not?
Oh, boy.
Annie, I'm the luckiest man in the world.
And I'm the luckiest kid.
Together at last, together forever. We're tying a knot they never can sever. I don't need sunshine now to turn my skies to blue. I don't need anything but you.
Yesterday was plain awful.
You can say that again.
Yesterday was plain awful.
But that's
Not now.
that's then.
I'm poor as a mouse.
I'm richer than Midas.
But nothing on earth
could ever divide us. And if tomorrow I'm an apple seller too, I don't need anything,
anything.
I don't need anything but you.
Mr. Warbucks, may I present you Ralph and Shirley Mudge.
Excuse us, folks. Shirley, look, that's our Annie.
Who are you?
Honey, where's your mom and dad? Mudge is the name, Ralph Mudge. And this is the wife, Shirley. And you're Annie Mudge.
Annie Mudge.
We love you, Annie. We had to leave you behind. Well, we've seen a great number of people claim. I was expecting you'd want proof of who we are. Here's our driver's license and Annie's birth certificate. Baby girl, name Anne Elizabeth Mudge, born to Ralph and Shirley Mudge, New York, New York, October 28th, 1922.
October 28th? That's my birthday.
Ralph, look! Annie's wearing a locket.
When we left Annie at the orphanage, we left half a silver locket with her and kept the other half. Yes, it fits perfectly.
Oh, thank God, Ralph. She's our Annie. Thank you, sir. We won't bother you no more. We'll just take our little girl.
Mr. Mudge, what about the money?
Well, we ain't got much, but we'd be glad to give you whatever.
You mean you haven't heard that I've offered a certified check for $50,000 to anyone that can prove that they're Annie's parents?
No, sir. Anyway, we don't want no money. We just want a little girl.
On the other hand, Ralph, remember that little pig farm out in New Jersey? With $50,000, you could afford to bring Annie up right in the country.
Would you mind if we kept Annie here until tomorrow morning? Christmas. Then you can come pick up Annie and the check.
Whatever you prefer, sir.
Bye, Annie love.
I need one. Merry Christmas.
Well, this is...
Wonderful news.
Drake. Champagne. We have to celebrate, because you just heard the most wonderful news in the world. Annie has found her parents. I propose a toast to Annie Mudge.
To Annie Mudge. Annie?
I've lost her. I've lost Annie.
Mr. Warbucks, I have the strangest feeling about that Mr. Mudge. That he's not who he says he is.
Then we won't give her up until we're certain.
But how?
I'll find a way. I'll go straight to the top. To the President of the United States. even if he is a Democrat.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Warbucks. Miss Farrell.
You're up early.
You're up early too.
We've been up all night, honey. FBI men coming and going. I'm Annie. Did you know that President Roosevelt is here?
Really?
Mr. President?
Merry Christmas, Mr. President.
Just quiz.
Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
No, honey. David and Margaret Bennett.
But
Annie.
Annie, your parents. They passed away a long time ago.
so I really am an orphan after all.
Are you okay?
Yes, because I know they loved me, and they would have come back for me if they weren't.
I love you, Annie Bennett.
I love you too, Mr. Warbucks. But who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge?
Well, the birth certificate could have easily been forged, but no one knew about the locket except us.
And the FBI, of course.
And Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan.
Miss Hannigan, sir, and the children from the orphanage.
Hi, kids!
Annie!
Miss Hannigan, I've heard so much about you.
Same here, and I'd recognize you anywheres.
Miss Hannigan, allow me to introduce everyone. You've met my assistant, Grace Farrell, and this is the President of the United States, and this is my butler, Drake.
Hey kids, there's presents here for all of us.
Mr. Warbucks, this has come from the FBI.
Now it all fits together.
Mr. Warbucks, Ralph and Shirley Mudge.
Good morning.
Merry Christmas.
We didn't want to bother you being Christmas and all, but we just came to pick up Annie and the check.
Oh yes, of course, the check. Here you are, Mr. Mudge. $50,000 certified.
Certified. Paid to the order of... The jig is up.
That's right. The jig is up. Daniel Francis Hannigan. also known as...
Rooster Hannigan, also known as Ralph Mudge, also known as Danny the Dip.
Lewis, turn him over.
And I think you'll find that this woman is our accomplice.
Oh, no, see? I had never seen these people till yesterday, so... Annie, tell them how nice and good I always been to you, huh?
Gee, I'm sorry, Miss Hannigan. It's just that, remember, the one thing you always taught me was never tell a lie.
Miss Hannigan is gone for good!
Yay!
And you won't have to work anymore.
For you,